Thank you, Rick, for meeting with me and talking a little bit about your experience with having me as a Reiki master.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's been so wonderful. And so yeah, I'm happy to.
Thank
Um,
you.
First came to me, I guess, through my mom when she was having sciatica. And I asked you to work on her. And you, yeah, you did Reiki. And she walked out of the room back to the car. She goes, it didn't work. I don't feel anything. And she was walking totally normally for the first time in weeks. So then I know I had you give her Reiki when her dementia was getting worse and her agitation. And one day you said, "Oh, why don't I also Reiki you?" And that's when I was like, "Wow, wow." It,
Yeah, it's really important when you're a caregiver to not only have the person who you're giving care to receive, healing and help, but also for you, for the caregiver to receive
yeah,
as
absolutely,
well.
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So after about, gosh, what was it, almost a year and a half of working with her and working with you, or maybe it was a year, I can't remember
Yeah,
everything. It just blows
it was
time.
a very long, long period. Yeah,
But after that, you were interested in learning Reiki. So tell me what kind of brought that up
yeah.
for you.
Well, and when I read your book, um, there was the part where you talked about you were lying there in the burn ward, and that this energy just came to you, this healing, this incredible force, and you knew everything was gonna be better. And you said you tried different forms of healing. You said when you then tried Reiki, you realized that was the closest thing to what you felt at that time. So it was just like, yeah, I want to. I know how good it feels to receive it. I want to know, yeah, how to manifest it myself. And so yeah, so I took your Reiki 1 class, and that was amazing. I mean, you provide all the history of Reiki, um, and this is kind of silly, but I remember when you gave me my attunement, I said to you, I said, this must be what Louis felt like in Interview with the Vampire when Lestat turned him, because he was talking about how colors were different, sounds were different. That's
I love that.
after my attunement, that's exactly what it was like. It's it's
Yeah.
powerful. It's very powerful.
Oh, I love that. I didn't remember that until you
Uh,
just mentioned that. But yeah, I do remember that part in the movie where Lestat is like, "Look with your vampire eyes." But yeah, I remember that from my attunements too. Like there is definitely a shift. There is a shift in your perception of things, but also your emotions. Like I felt more grounded. Like what did Reiki shift for you?
well, I know one thing that came up. You mentioned that over time, I'm going to start letting friends go that don't serve me, that are not, and that's happened along the way. There are people that just think, no, this is so. Yeah, and it was just like I said, perception, just seeing and feeling things differently. Um, I, I love it when I'm at the doctor's office or the dentist, and I am, of course, white coat syndrome, and I activate Reiki, and it's amazing. One doctor even commented one time how calm I was,
Oh,
you
that's
know.
beautiful.
And I told him, I said, "Oh, it's Reiki." I said, "I just need to."
Oh, I
But
love it.
yeah, I don't know. It just
Beautiful.
yeah. Oh,
So if somebody was on the fence about learning Reiki, and specifically with me at the Healing Woods, like what
mhm.
would you tell them about that experience?
Well, I think I already demonstrated by I gifted my friend your Reiki 1 class because I loved your class so much and your method, and how comfortable you made me feel, and you know just so yeah. So I mean that speaks volumes that I gifted your class, because that's, and then of course I took Reiki 2 also, and with you. So it's, so I don't know what other kind of commercial I could. I mean, what other kind of um,
Yeah, no, I appreciate.
verification of just how much, yeah, you just make people feel so calm, and your patience, I don't know, you're just there. You're totally present.
Thank you, Rick. I know you were that you're not used to be on video, so I want to thank
No.
you for doing this. I know you were very like nervous, so hopefully the Reiki is helping to calm you through this. So thank you for doing this.
Yeah, no,
And
absolutely.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, the best form of thanks that my students or any clients, in that regard, can give is trusting, like gifting, sessions
Mhm.
or classes to friends because, and especially when they do it with family members. And I know that the friend that you gifted it to is like a sister.
Just
So
like my,
when people trust me with their family, that speaks volumes. So thank you.
yeah.
I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you for bringing me into this realm. It's quite amazing.
Beautiful.
Times when I've had physical pain too, and I can just activate and just, you know,
Yeah.
apply the Reiki and until things clear. It's amazing. So
Um,
I just wish I'd done it like decades ago.
it's
That's my
always
hope.
at the right time. It's always at the right
I was like, oh,
time.
if I had this in my life for all these years, it'd be great. But
Yeah.
so yeah, no, people are thinking about it. I can't recommend you enough.
Thank you, Rick. I really appreciate you.